Torn window screens, cracked grout, holes in the door trim, leaking shower head, rough unfinished wood. I'm describing our brand new tiny house, and we had exactly 30 days to find and document all the issues, or we'd be paying out of pocket to fix them. Even though our tiny house only traveled 82 miles to get here, that's all it took for branches to tear screens and road vibration to crack the grout. It's built like a house and then transported like an RV, creating damage you'd never see in regular construction. Here's what we found. Let's start with what transportation does to a tiny house. 2 window screens were torn, probably from tree branches dragging along them as the house traveled down the road. Brand new house, damaged before we ever saw it. Drywall and grout cracking. Our neighbors said this was the most common problem, and they were right. We found cracks in our fireplace and shower from the road vibration, but we got lucky, no drywall cracks, but that grout definitely showed the journey. Holes in the door trim. The builder mounts taillights and secures doors during transport, so when they remove them, you're left with holes that need fixing.
They told us to check the bottom board. We had no idea where that even was or how to get to it. If they tell you to check something and you don't know what they mean, just ask them.
Beyond transportation damage, we found some standard build quality issues too. The porch wood was rough and unfinished in places. We expected it to be smooth and finished, but several boards were rough enough that they might need attention. The shower head was leaking. It's a basic plumbing issue, but still needs fixing. The fireplace had several problems in addition to the cracked grout. It had missing grout between stones, paint drips on the hearth that weren't cleaned up, and also some loose stones.
My closet door keeps sliding open. It won't stay shut, so it blocks the dresser and we can't open the drawers.
Some of the kitchen drawers are really stiff. You push them to close and they stop halfway. It takes several pushes before the soft close works. We also found countertop edges that are sharp, pocket doors that aren't level, weather stripping problems, uneven staining on ceilings, and bubbles in the floor. Everything went on our list with photos and descriptions. Even minor issues got documented. Better to over-report than miss something that becomes a bigger issue later. Our inspection approach was to go room by room. We checked walls, floors, opened every blind and window, checked outlets, fixtures, and appliances. We organized everything into categories like exterior, interior, general, and then listed each room separately. Photos of every issue matched to our list. Organizing it this way made it easy to submit everything clearly. The biggest lesson? Start inspecting the day you move in, before you move in your stuff. We were so focused on unpacking and getting functional that we didn't start our detailed inspection until a couple weeks in. Don't make that mistake. The timeline feels long until you're living in chaos. Talk to your neighbors if you're in a tiny house community. They warned us about common problems like grout cracks, screen damage, trim issues, and that helped us know what to look for. They told us not to rush sending in the list, so we had time to live in the house and find as many issues as we could. We ended up submitting our list on day 24.
Look, overall, they built a quality house. Most of these issues are relatively minor, but that's why the 30-day inspection window exists. To catch and fix these things while it's still covered.
If you are buying a tiny house or a park model tiny house, start your inspection immediately. Transportation damage, like torn screens, cracked grout, is usually visible right away. Build quality issues might not show up until you start using things, like finding a leaky shower head. Check for both, document everything, and learn from others who've been through it. For behind-the-scenes details that don't make it into these videos, the newsletter link is in the description. Thanks for figuring this out with us. See you next week.